Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have got a different video again. Today's going to be like a trading slash investment type of video. Now the reason I'm bringing you out one of these is because, as we all know, Friday the one to watches are going to be released. I think it's Friday the 29th. Today's currently Wednesday, so new team of the week does release later on. But like I said, the new one to watches will be coming out on Friday when the full game does release for everyone, I think. So looking into my transfer list now, we've got some potential investments that you might want to invest in. So the two informs are irrelevant really to the one to watches, but the other three aren't, so we're going to go through them now. So first up, we've got Valencia, who is very expensive. You know, he's 164k there. If we compare his price, his minimum buy now I think is 158k right there. So he's a very expensive player, but if you look at his stats, he's got absolutely ridiculous stats. He's got really good pace, and one thing that's really good about Valencia is his work rate is high and his strength. So he's going to be the go-to right back in the Premier League for, I'd say, the first month or two, unless Kyle Walker can do something magic in a game and get out in form. So the reason I think his price should shoot up, I think it should go up to around 200k, is because there are a lot of players out there who are pros, top 100 players, elite 1 players who are going to have a lot of coins, and they're going to obviously want the best squads. Now, Eric Bailly is one of the most overpowered centre-backs currently, and for the price you're going to pay for him, he's not too bad. Like Sergio Ramos at the moment is like 140, 150k, and Bailly's like 40, so if you want Bailly, you're going to want a strong link to him, and that man is Valencia. So I think if you can pick him up for 150 or lower, he's going to go up to 200k. Maybe not on Friday, but in a week or two's time, when I think about October the 6th, when the weekend league does start, these players will start shooting up. And also, he was in team of the week 1, which everyone knows it's the same every year. They are rare because obviously not everyone's got the game at team of the week 1, so when they're out of packs, there's not many there really there's not really many there for the rest of the year. So he's a very safe investment, I think. So if you've got a lot of coins spare, make sure you pick up a Valencia for 150k or lower if you can. Alright, next up we've got Mustafi, kind of similar to Valencia for some of the reasons. You know, he's an 86 rated centre back, obviously in the Premier League, Arsenal, German, very popular. He's got good stats, not outstanding, but he's got very good stats, and he's also in team of the week 1, which again makes him kind of rare. And look at his price now. I picked a couple up for around 45k. I think he's still about 45k at the moment, but as soon as he's out of packs, I'm going to say his price will go up to about 65 to 70k. He probably will go up more and more throughout the year, but I'd say 70k hopefully. He's a centre back, so he's not really likely to get many informs for Arsenal, so that's the reason I think he will go up. If you can pick him up for 40k, 40 to 45k, definitely do so. Now then, the next three are one to watch investments specifically. So the least likely to get a one to watch card is Bakayoko, in my opinion. Even though he should get one, he's pretty much guaranteed to get one. He's probably the least likely out of the three that are here. So he costs currently about 20k on the Xbox, maybe 22k, but his stats are very, very good. He's got good pace and he's got very good defending and physical, quite similar to Kante last year. And on Friday, when he goes out of packs, because he's one to watch we put in packs, this card will be in demand definitely, because it's one of the best defensive midfielders in the Premier League, and with his links being Chelsea and French, you know, he's very, very popular. So as soon as he comes out of packs, maybe halfway to near the end of the one to watch period, so maybe midweek, the week after the one to watch is due release, his price should start going up slowly. I'm going to say he'll go up to maybe 30 to 35k. Obviously I don't know what prices they're going to go up to, but that's the guess I'd say. So if you can buy him for 20k and you can make yourself 5 or 10k profit on him, just get rid of him. And quite similarly for these two as well, I'd say these two are pretty much guaranteed a one to watch. Douglas Costa being in the Serie A, there's not been too many massive transfers in the Serie A this the last transfer window, and him being a 5-star skiller for the best team in the league, it's pretty much guaranteed he's going to get a one to watch. And the fact that he gets a perfect link to Alexandro, if you're playing that 4-3-3-4 variant, he will go out of packs and he will be in demand because a lot of people are going to want him in their team. I think currently he's about 15k or about 17k maybe, which is a steal, and I can see his price going up to about 25k once his one to watch is released into packs. So I would definitely recommend investing in him. And the last one is Mohamed Salah. Now his price range at the beginning of the game was I think 15k, so if you managed to pick him up for 15k or you managed to pack him and you didn't sell him, well done to you. But I think currently now he's about 20k, 18 to 20k. His price has fallen a little bit, but he is one of, if not the best player that plays at Liverpool, which is obviously a big club, and everyone, well, all the Liverpool fans, sorry, would want him on their team. And his one to watch card, which he should definitely get, is going to be in packs again for a week, and he will get a lot of informs this year because he started the season great. I'm sure he'll carry on his form. But right wingers in the Premier League, I can only think of a few on the top of my head which are even similar to his standard. So we've got Willian, we've got not Martial, Mkhitaryan, and that's it really for a reasonable range. And Willian is more expensive than Mohamed Salah at the moment, and Mkhitaryan is quite a lot more than him at the moment. So I can see Salah, as soon as his one to watch comes out and his normal card is out of packs, I can see his price going up to about the same as those two players, around the 30k range, which I'm hoping for. I think I've bought two. So those are the players I'd say, you know, definitely get invested in. Don't overspend on them, of course, but those are the players I'd say try and get a few players of, just in case their price does shoot up. Now we're going to have a look on the market, see if we can find someone else that would be a decent player to invest in. Fernandinho might be a decent one. He's about 9k. He's plays for Man City. His price may shoot up next week. I personally wouldn't really invest in him too much because you never know, his price might completely drop. Henderson definitely no. I did a couple of Sterlings because looking at Footbin's graph of him last year, he was about 20,000 coins at the beginning of the year, and he's only about 10,000 coins now, and he's not had a downgrade or anything. His stats haven't been downgraded really at all. I think his weak foot's been upgraded by 1 star as well from last year. So I'd say if you've not got too many coins, you could pick up a couple of Sterlings, because I think his price should go up to 15k, no problem at all. Let's have a look for someone else as well. Guy, no. Klein's possibility, but he's already quite expensive. I'm trying to think of last year who was quite expensive, that would be useful. Maybe Smalling might be a decent one to invest in, because people that played FIFA last year are obviously going to remember how good he was, and they might want to pick him up. And you can see that he's only about 7k at the moment, and he obviously gets great links because he's from Man United, who have a lot of good players this year. So maybe Chris Smalling might be a decent one to invest in. He's not the highest rated or anything, but as soon as that weekend league starts, he's going to be wanted a lot, because people might not want to spend the 40k, 50k on Eric Bailly. People might not want to spend the 30k or whatever it is on Koscielny, so they might be picking up Smallings for around 15k. So I'd say he's definitely worth checking out as well. But yeah, those are just a couple of my tips for one to watch investing. You don't have to obviously do any, but if you want to make some coins, and this is quite a safe option to be honest. So if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.